Hi everyone, how are you doing? Happy Monday to everyone. I hope you guys had a really fun weekend. I certainly did. And this week we are talking about things that you need to take control of in your parenting and answering the question, who is parenting who here? So, all you guys joining me live, so grateful for that. I know you have choices, and I'm glad you chose to hang out with me for a little while. For my replay viewers, thank you so much for hopping on as well. Here on Facebook, you guys can, of course, comment on the replay. On Periscope, you can at least share it out, and I encourage you to share it out. So let's get all parents like really doing the parenting thing and getting their kids off of all these screens and stop the obsession. Okay, so let's tell you a little bit about me. My name is Celia. Hi, Sheila. And I am a family empowerment coach. So simply put, I'm here to empower you guys with lots of parenting tips, health, wellness, mindset, everything you need to really empower yourself, empower the relationship between you and your other parent, and really empower your kids so that they can reach the goals that they're trying to reach, and your whole family can reach the vision that you have for your family. I have 5 kids, 2 that I gave birth to, 3 I gained through marriage. I have 7 amazing grandchildren, and I've had 30 years of experience of really coaching and counseling and teaching parents and their kids. Hi, Michelle. This is exactly why our kids' tablets have timers, so there are no questions. Yes, turn it off. That's going to be how we get real. Exactly, Michelle. That's one of the things you get real about. You have the power. And you may not want to hear about getting real, but the truth is you have the power, okay? So what you set up, you do. All right, so let's get started. So what I wanted to touch on first is why too much screen time is not good for your kids. These are all the things that really kind of can hurt your children when they're obsessed with screens. And this goes for video games, YouTube, what are other things kids are obsessed with? You know, TV. Hi, Bobby. Thanks for joining me. So here's the thing. When kids are on screens all the time, they find disinterest in other things. Like they don't want to, like the big Fortnite craze. People are obsessed. Kids are obsessed with Fortnite. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to learn about things because it's taking them away from playing Fortnite. That's a big problem. We need to have a balance in our lives, and kids need balance as much as adults need balance. Every kid grows up, but if you are oh, well, you know what? We don't like that comment, Jimmy. I'd appreciate we do some nice comments here and love each other. Okay, so here's the other problem. Instant gratification. Kids are so busy playing on tablets, making things, really kind of react instantly that they are only concerned about instant gratification. It really hurts their ability to train themselves and learn about something like a goal, a vision, delayed gratification. So when they break away from the video games and the YouTube and all this stuff, and they start doing things that are other than that, like reading a book and reading it till you get to the end. You don't get to the end in 5 minutes. Doing games, board games. When you play board games, they don't take 3 seconds like a video game. So that instant gratification, as they branch out and do more things with your help, they will start realizing the equivalent joy of delayed gratification. Okay, their eyes. You know what? Being on a screen all day is not good for your eyes. You parents that work in an office and you're on a computer all day long, you usually see your eyesight get worse and worse. Same with kids. They're going to wind up wearing glasses sooner, have multiple changes in their vision. It's not great for eyes. Another thing, obesity. They're not moving around. They're not going out and exercising. They're eating and they're sitting and they're not doing anything except exercising their hands or swiping through videos. So they need to have that balance again. They need to go out and play. They need to run around. They need to have fresh air. They need to do things that are active. What a break. Okay. Sleep issues. Too many video games affect your ability to sleep. When you are watching screens, I recommend that those screens be turned off an hour before bed. And thank you for the hearts, guys. I very much appreciate it. An hour before bed, because when you're doing screens, be it video games, YouTube, TV, all that stuff, it is igniting your brain waves. So it's giving your brain a party. You don't want a party. You want to go to bed. So have your kids turn off their screens an hour before bed. If they're playing a video game up to the time they go to bed and they can't fall asleep, don't be surprised. They're in party mode. Their brain is not ready for bed. So turn it off an hour for bed. Start your bedtime routine. Baths, teeth, PJs, whatever you're doing, reading, singing, whatever it is you do for your bedtime routine for your kids. And if you don't have one, you should not include screen time. Okay, and last in the negative things of too much screen time is moodiness. Kids get seriously moody when they're on screens too long because it affects their brain. So moodiness is a huge problem. If you're noticing your kids are on a lot and you are trying to get them to do something or cooperate and they're just being angry or irritable and moody, they need to get off those screens. Okay, so let's get real, guys. Let's get real about what you need to do about this. Guys, you are the boss. You are the boss of your kids. So you know what? You need to limit it, schedule it in. If there's if they've got after school and maybe they have a snack when they come home and then they do their homework and maybe at 4:30, 5 o'clock before dinner, they can have an hour of screen time. But then when it's time to turn it off, you turn it off, guys. You take charge. And I'm sorry if your kids are in their room with a video console, which I really don't recommend. But if it's so, and they're not cooperating and they're not turning it off and they're freaking out and they're having a fit, take that console and put it away. Unplug it. Hi, Nicholas. Hi, Natasha. Unplug that console and put it away where only you can get it. You are in charge. Playing video games, things like that, YouTube, tablets, phones, they are privileges. They are not an automatic. And kids need to learn that they earn that privilege with respect and consideration for your wishes. Okay, so number 2, what are your consequences going to be for not turning it off? Let your children understand. Hi from Manchester. I have many friends in Manchester, England. How are you? Welcome. I'm so glad you joined on. What are the consequences going to be? And you know what? This is a great thing to sit down at a family meeting, which you should be doing, and discussing this with your children. So let's sit down and say, you know what, guys? I needed you to turn off those video games at 5:30 on Thursday, and you outright refused. And then you throw a fit. And I wound up taking that thing out of your room. So let's not do that. Let's actually do it so we're cooperating and we're working together. You get to play your video games, or you get to be on YouTube, and we get to also get things done around the house and have balance. So if you're not in agreement with the time that it's over and you give me a hard time, what do you think your consequence should be? Maybe they tell you take it away. Or maybe they say, they have to do extra chores. Whatever it is, let them contribute to their consequence. Because I'm telling you guys, if they offer a consequence for themselves and you put it into action, not only do you teach them that you respect their opinion, but they're much more likely to abide by the deadlines and the timelines if they have put their own consequences into play. Okay, what about encouraging fun in the family? So if you're asking them to stop playing video games and you're like, okay, at 5:30, we're turning off the screens. Then what about saying, hey, after the screens are off, we're going to sit down, we're going to all play a game like a board game or cards or do a puzzle, those kinds of things. Hi, thanks for joining me. Those kind of things that you actually play and you do together and you speak and you have eye contact, all of those family fun activities. I'm doing great, thank you. How are you? Maybe you go for a walk after dinner. Maybe you all go outside and play tag. You can have game nights. You can go to the park together. You can have walks after dinner. You can have walks before dinner. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You can have a reading tea time. Set up tea for everybody in the house. Everybody gets their favorite book and you read it together. Maybe you read aloud. Maybe you're working on one chapter book and each day you choose to read a chapter. I'm here in Maryland and I'm from Maryland. I was born in Maryland. Okay, so, and have like family reading tea time. Super fun. Now, another thing you need to do, I agree, thank you. Another thing you need to do is you need to have everyone participating in household chores. Hi, Candace. Household chores are vitally important. And thank you. And when you have household chores, it makes everyone realize that everyone is part of this family unit, part of keeping your house neat and tidy and really in a stress-free environment, because when your house is neat, there's a lot less chaos. On Friday, we're talking about how chaos breeds chaos. But when you keep your house tidy and organized, it relieves some of that chaos. Okay, number 5. Another great thing is if you have an afternoon video game time or screen time, then when that time's done, let everybody participate in creating dinner. We can have tables set. We can have people pulling out ingredients. We can mix. We can prepare. We can set the table. We can do all kinds of things that help you to keep the family together and working together and having fun and off the screens. Hi, Miranda. Guys, if you have questions for me, put them in or ask me at the end, okay? So I can stay on track. Thank you. All right, so everyone can help prepare meals. Number 6, and this is an important one. Yes, good, Miranda. I'm glad I could help. He broke it. Oh, no. Guess what? His Xbox broke. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay, number 6. This is really important, guys. And that is be aware of your own video phone usage. If you are always on your phone and say you're trying to talk to your kids and you're having a conversation, but your phone's in the way or your tablet's on or something and you're not really focusing on your children, you're distracted, you're teaching them that you also get distracted and that you don't make family time or that time away from your phone, tablet, whatever, a priority. So you need to take your own medicine. And if you're telling them they've got to take breaks, you have to take breaks. So why don't you set up some break times in your house? No screens at kitchens, at dinner time. You have sitting around eating dinner, no screens, no TV, no tablets. Leave dinner time to be conversation. How was your daytime? Put everything else away. Hi, Nadia. Thank you, and Nicholas. I'm glad you like that. You know, your time in the house, if you're setting up times for screens, everybody has to abide to it. You're not just, oh, I don't get to abide because I'm the grown-up. I can't stand when parents do it. I'm the grown-up, so I get to do this. But since you're a kid, you don't get to do it. I mean, that should only apply to like drinking coffee and, you know, smoking cigarettes, although I don't agree with smoking cigarettes, those kind of things. But schedules, yay, I'm glad you do, Miranda. Schedules, timing for screens and cleaning up and all of that stuff, that is everyone's job. Everyone's. If it's not time for family chores, you do it too. Pitch in. Make it family chore time. Okay, you're going to dust. You're going to vacuum. I'm going to clean the bathroom. Whatever. Make it so that they see that you are participating and doing stuff as well. Make them understand that you're not above the stuff. They're not your worker bees. You're a family. And we all work together to make the family work. Okay. And number 8, guys, which is also what I'm talking about tomorrow on Tuesday at 2:00, is consistency. Consistency is key in every family. If you are not consistent and you are not following through and you don't have integrity, let me tell you guys, you're going to lose that family because your kids will know you're not consistent. So you can't be like, okay, I know screen time's only till 5:30, but I really want to do a little more on my phone. So you guys go till 6:00. No, 5:30 is 5:30. End it. Find something else to do. Go read a book. Go clean your room. Go help me prepare dinner. Go help with something. But the screens go off at 5:30. If you're not consistent, they're not going to know what to do. They're not going to know whether you're going to be serious about it or not serious. If you tell your kids you're leaving a party, if they don't stop acting that way, and you have no intention of leaving a party, don't tell them. Because you're not leaving, and they will learn not to listen to whatever you're saying. They will learn not to follow along because they know you're not following through. So that's what I got for you today, guys. Let me know if you have questions about this broadcast. Tomorrow's broadcast, we're really delving into consistency. Wednesday, happiness breeds happiness. Friday, chaos breeds chaos. And that's at 2:00 Eastern Time, Periscope, Facebook. I feel like I'm harsh dad. No video games during the school week at all. Saturday and Sunday, 2 hours. Really. You know what, Nicholas? You're not a harsh dad. Nick, I'm telling you, if that's the rules in the house, that's the rules in the house. Your rules are your rules. And if it's working for all of you, then fine. If you feel bad about it, you could adjust it. Maybe if your kids had a great day, you can reward them. You know what? You work so hard on your homework. I really celebrate the effort that you had working hard on the homework. That, you know what? Go ahead and you can have a bonus half hour, whatever, of video game play. It's always good to, use it when it's appropriate as a treat. And maybe we're all go in and play a video game with them. It's what works for your family. Absolutely, Miranda. It's what works for your family. I'm not going to tell you how to set the limits. You decide that. You know, there's a great mini training that I have on pumpedupparenting.com that's all about video games and your kids. My son, who is an expert, a professional video game guy, he did play video games his whole life, but you can, watch that and you'll get some really great information for specific to video games and your children if you have a lot of questions. Okay, and if you guys are serious about really making your family environment more positive, less negatives, less shouting, less yelling, I've got a great Positive Parenting Academy. It's also on pumpedupparenting.com. It's 7 modules. It's long. It's detailed. It gives you things that you can apply right then and there. But each video that you watch, each segment is only 10 to 15 minutes long. So you can do it at your own pace on your own time. And you can take a little bit, one short video, and there's application and apply it. So if you really, hi Joanna, if you really want to develop a great positive environment in your home, go to pumpedupparenting.com and get that Positive Parenting Academy. In the meantime, guys, plus it's on special pricing right now. In the meantime, guys, I'd love to have you join me tomorrow at 2:00. We're talking consistency. If you're not on Facebook, you're a Periscope and you want to friend me up on Facebook, I'd love to have you as a friend. Just also send me a message that you've seen me on Periscope and join our Pumped Up Parenting group on Facebook. We'd love to have you as part of the family. In the meantime, I wish all of you peace, love, tons of laughter. It really is the best medicine while you're parenting your kids. And I will see you here tomorrow at 2:00 and around the web. Have a great day, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. Pumpedupparenting.com. Somebody asked about the site. Here, let me end it with showing you the logo. And, you on Periscope, you can't see. Pumped Up Parenting. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Have a great, great day. Oh, whoops. Maybe I'll be able to stop. Bye, guys.